Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is honestly one that I didn't think that I would ever make, because it is kind of depressing to have to admit to this fact, but it involves a series that I have loved ever since I first saw it years ago, and it's one that I have loved ever since I got done watching the anime, and then I picked up the manga and I started reading it from there. And I and pretty much every other fan has been waiting for this series to finally make a comeback, to finally give us some more content, to finally continue the story and see where it's going to go. But unfortunately, according to this news, it seems like that might not be happening anytime soon, which is, again, very, very depressing. Now, the series that I am talking about is Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter, a manga that is made by a pretty famous manga author named Yoshihiro Togashi. Now, you may know him from another manga and anime series that is pretty well known in the manga and anime community, and that is called Yu Yu Hakusho. Again, it is one of the most famous anime and manga series out there. It is absolutely fantastic. He was the one responsible for that. He was the one who created that series, and he is the one who's also the author of Hunter x Hunter. Now, anyone who knows anything about Hunter x Hunter is that since the beginning, this is a series that is known for taking certain amounts of breaks in between the release of a certain amount of chapters. In fact, we'll even get into that in a little bit, and we'll even get into that in a little bit when it comes to the video. But let's just get to this news that I have right here in front of me before I give you guys sort of my closing statements on this whole situation and what I think might be the best solution moving forward. It's just, again, that's just based on my opinion, and we'll get to that. So this comes from comicbook.com. I wouldn't go there if I were you. Just don't. Anyway, Hunter x Hunter remains a favorite with fans despite its ongoing hiatus. Creator Yoshihiro Togashi has been upfront with fans about how his strained health requires him to take breaks from the manga, but as of this weekend, Hunter x Hunter will break its own record as its current hiatus becomes its long one to date. As reported by Weekly Shonen Jump, Hunter x Hunter will break its hiatus record this weekend when Weekly Shonen Jump puts out a new chapter. Well, technically, they'll put out a new issue. The issue will not contain any updates on Gon or the gang, but its lack of content will push Hunter x Hunter towards its new longest lasting hiatus yet. This new record beats out a previous one that the manga set between 2014 and 2016. To break things down, Hunter x Hunter went on hiatus this most recent time at the very end of 2018. The first issue of 2019 did not contain Hunter x Hunter, and that trend has carried on ever since. After this weekend, the manga will have missed out on 81 consecutive issues of Weekly Shonen Jump, and that shadows the previous record of 80 consecutive issues. This is the official tweet from Weekly Shonen Jump, and we'll get to this in a little bit. I have it right here, so to give you guys a clearer look into what this chart actually is. At this time, there is no word on Hunter x Hunter returning. Some fans aren't sure the comeback will ever happen, given Yoshihiro's health. The beloved creator has famously grappled with severe back pain, and Yoshihiro admits the injury is aggravated when drawing. Fans would much rather the artist prioritize his health above his manga, of course, so there is no telling when or even if Gon's journey will ever come to a close. Do you think this ongoing hiatus would last this long? Do you think Hunter x Hunter will return this year? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so yeah, it seems like unfortunately, if you are watching this and if you are a fan of Hunter x Hunter, it honestly seems like there's a chance we might not see anything from Hunter x Hunter at the very least this year. Now, granted, that could change. This is just as of now, we have nothing. But who knows, maybe sometime next month or the month after that, maybe we're going to get something. I don't know, maybe I'm just being hopelessly optimistic, but it seems like as of now, it honestly feels like this year in 2020 we're gonna get nothing. It's gonna be another year that's 2 years in a row where we got absolutely nothing. Not even, and I'm not just talking about like actual chapters. I'm talking about just news in general, just anything, any news from Togashi regarding the series. It's like we have absolutely nothing, other than the fact that it's officially broken its previous record of how long it's gone without like releasing anything, like no chapters at all. And again, this is very, very depressing. But as the article said, it is mostly this case because of Yoshihiro's health. Now again, like this says, uh, fans would much rather the artist prioritize his health over his manga. Yes, of course, his health is more important than anything. And yes, if it has gotten to a point where like his health is stopping him from drawing, then yes, he of course has to prioritize his health over anything. Because look, as much as we all want this series to come back, as much as we all want the story to actually finish, and I think Togashi himself actually wants the story to finish, but again, his health is a factor in why he isn't putting out, or possibly not putting out, any content as much as he would like to, and as much as we would like him to. But again, it's something you have to take into consideration when it comes to Hunter x Hunter. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. However, despite all of that, I do also have to take it. We also have to take into consideration that at this point, it's gotten to where it's almost starting to feel a little bit unfair to the fans. Because look, we all have accepted the situation that we're in right now. As much as we love the series and as much as we would like the story to continue, we understand the person making the story is not in the best condition that a person can be, and that limits what he can do. We understand that. However, I feel like at this point, Togashi should probably take steps to consider what the fans are going through right now, because we have waited literally over, like, we have waited a whole year and nothing. And now it's even getting to the point where it's way past the halfway point of 2020 and we still got absolutely nothing. We still have absolutely nothing. I feel like Togashi should be considering that, and I'm sure it is. So with that in mind, you would think that maybe he would think that, okay, look, because of my health, I obviously can't draw as much as I want to, or at least I can't draw as much as I used to. So why not hire people to help me draw at the very least? I'll still write the story. I'll still write the story. I'll write the script. I'll write the dialogue between characters. I'll even write down the major plot points of the story, even the ending. I'll even write down the ending of the story, and I'll store it somewhere. So just in case, I won't show it to anyone yet, but I'll keep it hidden so that just in case something, God forbid, happens to me, and I actually now I can't even. I actually can't even write anymore, like I'm completely bedridden, then at the very least I will give the ending, that I'll at least pick someone to write the story for me, and I'll tell them what the ending is, so that if God forbid, something happens to me, they'll at least know how the story ends, that they can work towards, the, they can actually write out the story for us. And he'll still write down the major plot points. Like, okay, he can't go into detail about everything that happens. He can't write out the actual dialogue, but he'll still write out okay, this has to happen, 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 and hopefully they won't screw it up like a certain other show did when they got plot points from the main author. Okay, let's just hope it doesn't end up like that. But again, it's just, I feel like this is just one solution. It maybe that's not the best one, but at least it's something. I feel like at this point, Togashi should be keeping that in mind. Like, I feel like he should be at a point now where he goes, okay, look, at this point, it's getting ridiculous. I may not be able to actually draw it, but at least I'll write the script and I'll hire an artist. I'll look at their work, I'll evaluate them, and I'll say, okay, this person is the person to draw the manga. This one is the closest to not only emulating my style, well, maybe not emulating my style, but at the very least, it's perfect for the story that I want to write. And it won't be too much of a deviation from how Togashi himself draws the manga. It's just, again, it's something, because at this point, it's just, look, you can only ask your fans to wait for so long, okay? You can only ask them to wait for so long without going, without getting anything, okay? And again, this isn't the first. Again, here's just a better look at the chart, because look, if it was just this, let me explain something. If it was just 2019 to 2020 and we got nothing, and everywhere else, like, we constantly, every single year, we kept getting multiple chapters every single year, and it was only like 2019 to where his health got to the point where, okay guys, I'm sorry, but I need to take a break. Okay, I have to, and it's going to be a long one, and I just need you guys to wait out until I'm healthy enough to get back to work. Then I think most people will go, okay, we understand. But look at this isn't the first time we've had to take insanely that the manga has gone on an insanely long absence. It's just it's all of this put together, and it's insane. It really is insane. I mean, come on, you have to admit, like, Togashi, please, if by some miracle you're watching this, just please take that into consideration. Okay, just please take it into consideration. But again, I don't want this. Let me just clear this up before I end the video. I don't want it to come off like I want Togashi to jeopardize his health in order to give us the story. Of course not. That's the last thing I want. I want the guy to live to be 300 years old, okay? I want the guy to live, of course. His health is more important than anything. And again, look, we fans, we understood when we went into this series that there were going to be long hiatuses, because Hunter x Hunter is known for taking hiatuses, and I know it's not the only one. There are Berserk, another series that is known for taking long hiatuses with Miura. We understand that going in, because we know that when this series eventually does come back, it is going to be beautiful. Okay, because these authors are fantastic writers, okay? It's just that they have certain things that are inconveniencing them from working. We understand that. And again, I just want to make that clear. I want Togashi to prioritize his health. But at the same time, I don't want him to forget that that the fans are also waiting. So if it is going to come back, it better be pretty fucking good, which I don't think there's any doubt about that. Again, it's Togashi. The guy's a fantastic writer. I have no doubt that it's going to be good. So with all of that said and out of the way, those are just my thoughts. Guys, as always, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you are a fan of Hunter x Hunter, let me know how this news has affected you. Are you still going to continue being a fan of Hunter x Hunter? Or is this going to dissuade you from being a fan, any longer? Or has this finally gotten you to the point where you go, you know what? The anime did kind of had a good ending. Like, even though I know the manga continues, if I just pretend like the anime ended where the story ended, then I think I'm good. Or are you someone who's kind of disappointed despite knowing the situation with Togashi, but you're still kind of disappointed and say, you know what, maybe I'm just gonna stop waiting for the manga and I'm just gonna wait until it's absolutely finished. When it's 100% done, Togashi has finished it, he's done with it, now he can go relax and prioritize his health, and he can focus 100% of his time on just staying healthy and relaxing, because he's officially earned it. We all know he's earned it. So just let me know all that in the comment section down below, and also remember to leave a like, share the video, and consider subscribing to my channel, because all of those are going to go a long way in helping support the channel. And before I end the video, let me just say to everyone who has subscribed to me, thank you so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. My channel has officially gotten its first 100 subs, and I cannot thank all the people who subbed enough. Seriously, you guys are awesome. You have no idea how much I appreciate the support, and I really do hope you're going to continue to support my channel moving forward into the future. So with all of that said and out of the way, I am going to end this video right here, and I hope you join me for my next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.